Okay, next up, the French Revolution. In this overview, something that you'll notice is that time period. It began in 1787. That's not that far after the American Revolution, and that's not coincidental. The French Revolution highly based their revolution off of the American Revolution after seeing what they did, including the Declaration of Independence, which you'll see something about in a minute. It was a period of major social upheaval. It began in 1787 and then ended in 1799. And they wanted to change the relationship between the rulers and the people that they governed to redefine the nature of political power. This is the same thing in the US. They didn't want to be ruled by an iron fist, and they wanted to have some freedoms and say with what they did. Bunch of the causes of the French Revolution: social inequality. You had different social classes, mainly two. You had the rich and the poor, no one in between. They wanted to have some more freedoms and liberties to expand social classes, or maybe have a middle class, or maybe be able to bounce from one to the other. Taxes, similar to the American Revolution, way too many taxes. The rise of the upper class people. Thoughts developed from the Enlightenment, which was also something from the American Revolution too, especially with Ben Franklin. The American Revolution itself, they were in a major financial crisis, and with that, there was a rising cost of bread, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but the government sold all this bread, and if you wanted to eat, bread was one of their main food sources, and if it was too expensive, you couldn't eat. So where that's the rising cost of bread is a literal thing, it's also metaphorical, because things were just too much money, and it was too expensive, and people didn't want to give the government what they wanted. And then poor leadership, and then extravagant lifestyle from mainly your buddy there, Louis the 14th and 16th, who's pictured in this picture. Some of the effects: the Declaration of Rights of Man. If you're thinking, wow, that sounds like the Declaration of Independence, it's because it kind of is. The Declaration of Independence is that's the American version of the Declaration of Rights of Man. The Rights of Man was based on the Declaration of Independence. Absolute monarchy was abolished after the French Revolution, for a while at least. Nationalism spread, the incredible pride for your country. And then Napoleon gained power.